Hey, how's it going? My name is Vitali. I'm mostly in the moment, and we're looking at the twin flame energies for the first half of June. I really appreciate all the likes, comments, and all those that subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it more than I can say here. I have so much gratitude, so much love for all of you that support me and support this light work. I appreciate it, and I would not be able to do it without you. Oh my god. Okay, I think Spirit wants to get started with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So I feel like this is what's going on with the connection right now is timing. It's divine timing. Things are set in motion. You're going to see things start to manifest, start to come to fruition in the connection, in specifically your twin flame connection. Yes, the person you're thinking of right now when I say twin flame, that person and you. No matter how long it's been since you've talked, if they're with another person, if you're really far away, or whatever the situation, you already are in a relationship with them, you're already married to them, you're already living together with them, you're already working together with them, whatever your situation is with your twin flame, whether it's perceived as a good or bad situation for you guys right now, things are headed your way. Very positive things that you've worked on, and like the results for that hard work, divine gifts, good karma, all that. Okay, so well, Spirit wanted to get started right away, so I didn't get a chance to say that, like, if you want a very in-depth energy read of what's going on with your twin flame, how they specifically feel and think about you, all their actions towards you, all the behind the scenes secrets that you don't know about in the connection, check out my extended for the full month of June. That's on Vimeo. I have the link for which down below, but it's so detailed. It went over an hour by accident because it just goes into every single week of June in such detail. You won't be disappointed. It's very juicy. It's filled with all the information you want for June, for this coming summer. It's good. It's good, and hopefully those of you that have already watched it will let the other ones know that, like, it's worth it. It's very detailed and it's very specific. Okay, so what's going on with your connection? 10 of air, 10 of swords. So I do feel like there's a lot of endings and new beginnings, and that's something we've been talking about for a while right now. The eclipse that's happening, the solstice energy that's happening, these are big energies. We also already just had an eclipse. These are pivotal changes in your spiritual journey and your twin flame journey, and you're going to start seeing things in the future, seeing things in the present about the future. Wow, I can't believe I said the future. So this has been coming up a lot. You're going to get a glimpse of everything that's going to come up in your future from now until you're no longer in this bodysuit, in this meat suit. You're going to get a glimpse of everything that's going to come through, including what's going to happen with you and your twin flame, your soul mission, where you're going to live, all the locations you're going to live, maybe the pets you're going to have, maybe the kids you're going to have. You're going to get a glimpse of all of it. And for some of you, it's going to be like, you're going to start all of those projects now. For some of you, you're going to start some of those projects now, some of those projects 3 months, 6 months, 12 months from now, a year, 5 years, 10 years from now. But you're going to get a glimpse at least of everything because of this kind of like convergence of timelines that's going on right now. And this is going to last for a little while, not just while these big events, astrological events, happen in June. For the next 3-6 months or so, you're going to see this kind of like vision of the future. You're going to get downloads, you're going to see synchronicities, you're going to see a glimpse into your own future, because like the past, present, and future are kind of combining right now. So you're going to get a little glimpse of it. And for some of you, you're going to start on some of the things right away. Some of you are not going to until like a few months from now. Starting 2 projects at once, starting 5 projects at once, starting 1 project at once, maybe 2 weeks from now, 2 years from now. Like, there's different combinations for all the twin flames, light workers, star seeds, way showers, whatever you call yourself. But that's what I'm getting. You'll get at least a glimpse of everything that's ahead. You're definitely intuitive enough. You definitely worked on your intuitive skills enough to receive this huge divine download that's coming in. Okay, so love. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so interesting. So this is the Lover's card from the Major Arcana. Wow, we have 3 Major Arcanas here. Wow. No wonder Spirit wanted to get started right away, because there's an immense amount of love pouring into the twin flame connection right now. We have the Empress right now, the Empress energy, the divine feminine energy, where both of you are receiving this connection, receiving a lot of love, receiving a lot of abundance, receiving an insight into what your highest and best potential life could be like, and the goals to aim for, the direction to go towards, the path to go down, and how this connection is going to unfold, at least a little bit. Definitely a lot of clarity coming in, but it might be so overwhelming. It might be very, very overwhelming. We have 2 10s here. 3, 6. Yeah, definitely a lot of completions and new beginnings. This is going to be a very intense time intuitively. Like, not just spiritually, not with your spiritual abilities, not physically, not emotionally, not mentally, although all those things are going to be affected, but intuitively, I feel like it's going to be very intense. And then intuition is your connection, right, to the divine, your connection to the divine, your connection to your higher guidance, your higher self, to your twin flame, to your soul family, to your soul mission, to everything that resonates with you, that everything that aligns with you. Your intuition is an antenna, a connection, a channel to these things. Yeah, be prepared to have like a light switch turn on for you and your twin flame. Okay, this is not the reading I was going to have today, but I guess Spirit had other things in mind. Okay, so how does your twin flame feel about you at this time? Justice, wow. Feeling very in love, feeling very secure in their love for you. I feel like in the past they might have gone back and forth on whether this is the right thing to do, whether this is the right thing to do right now, whether they should wait, or if it's practical to lose all the things that they have now, give up all the things that they have now, cut ties with everything that they have now in order to pursue you and pursue happiness, pursue their highest and best life. But I feel like they're feeling very justified in their love for you now. It's not Five of Swords in reverse from the 10 to the 5. I feel like the 5 of Swords in reverse is kind of highlighting this 10 of Swords, which is like a lot of air energy here. An immense amount of thought went into this decision. And it might not seem like a big deal, but just for your twin flame to decide to pursue you and pursue this connection and pursue a better life is such a big deal. I mean, not everyone has the courage to kind of take this kind of risk. Go after the job that they're passionate about, even if it takes years for them to make enough money to, like, you know, survive or to, like, you know, not have to pinch every penny, or take the courage to say I love you to that person, you know, putting your entire feelings out there. I mentioned once in a reading before, that is the most courageous thing you could do as a human being, is say I love you to another being. To be that vulnerable and to be that powerful, and to be, you know, it's one of the most grand gestures anyone can make. Um, they have been thinking about you a lot. They are thinking about you a lot right now. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it through sign synchronicities ramping up, like so many signs, so many synchronicities, so many songs playing, because they are thinking of you. And so, because you guys are so energetically connected, they're going to be sending you things telepathically, sending things into your environment, into your energy, whether they know it or not. Showing up in your dreams, um, showing up in messages, showing up by, their name showing up everywhere in your life and things like that. Okay, so what do they think about you? What does your twin flame think about you? Wow, King of Cups. Yeah, so in love with you. So in love with you. So I do feel like there's such intense energy here that I feel like it stops them, and it even stops you in your tracks. I feel like this is such intense energy coming in, intense clarity, intense knowing, intense love, intense strengthening of the connection, intense movement in the physical, in the connection, that both of you are just kind of like deer in headlights, like in amazement, kind of like, when you're witnessing a miracle and you're just kind of in awe of like how divine and godly it is, like, and you're just kind of in the moment, you're just kind of in the presence of God, or the presence of, this very beautiful event unfolding, or like multiple event unfolding. Like, it's just so intense. Wow. What are they thinking about you? Yeah, it's more that they're thinking about you a lot, because I feel, oh my goodness, the Wheel of Fortune again, because it's time. I feel like a lot of you will be connecting with your twin flame, or the path that you guys created, the new timeline that you guys created together. You're going to start going down this, and this is something different than things you've done in the past. This is a different time. This like summer, this next like year or so is so different from anything that we've experienced before, that it's going to be hard for anyone to predict. It's just going to be very, very auspicious, very, very divine, and very, very intense. I feel like you both are just kind of taken aback by this immense amount of activity going on in your connection, that you guys just kind of take a moment to soak it all in, soak in all the love, soak in the fact that your twin flame is on the same page as you, that you're walking down the same path, that you have the same goals, that you're finally here, that things are happening, that you can see things happening. Like, this is incredibly beautiful time. Okay, so how does your twin flame feel and think about you? I've been thinking about proposing to you. Oh my goodness. Wow, I just got chills all over. This is crazy. Okay, so I do feel like they're thinking about you so much, and thinking about you in terms of how justified they are in loving you, and how justified they are in just like letting go of their inhibitions, releasing anything in their past that doesn't serve them, releasing anything that's stopping them, blocking them from coming to you, releasing any fears that they have in pursuing this highest and best life. And with this immense amount of love for themselves, for the higher power, for this connection, for you, for this life, this new life, I mean, I'm not surprised that they're thinking about proposing to you, or something of that that nature, moving in with you, having children with you, combining families with you, something big. Starting a family with you, creating a family with you, being a family with you, being in a relationship with you, being married to you. Wow. Their thoughts and feelings about you. I've been astral projecting to you. I am not surprised. I am not surprised because they are, whether they know it or not, they're so strongly connected to you now that they are thinking about you so much. They're feeling, they're going in the depths of their emotions and visualizing you and this life with you so much, especially at this time, more and more so as this month goes on, that they will connect with you energetically. They might talk to you by accident. They might send a thought to you. You might hear it as words from their mouth, like with their actual voice. They might send you visuals. They might send you songs. They might show up in your dreams. And they might actually astral project to you by accident. The few times that I've astral projected, I did it by accident. So that is something I want to learn, though. And there is like a, ways you can do it. You can look it up on YouTube. But yeah, I'm not surprised that they have such knowing intuitively about how this energy stuff works. And I don't know if you saw my extended like a while ago, like 4 or 5 extendeds ago, but I mentioned that like they're doing crazy energetic work, and I'm like, I don't even know how they know how to do this, but it's just like they're figuring out as they go. But they have such an intense amount of energy into this connection. If you've been putting a lot of energy in the connection in the past, they're putting a lot of energy in this connection now, like an intense amount. Okay, so how are you feeling and thinking about your twin flame? How are you feeling and thinking about your twin flame? Okay. 4 of Swords. I do feel like you may be receiving a lot of confirmations that someone is about to enter your life, that a lot of abundance is about to enter your life, that some opportunity is going to come into your life. You might start getting a lot of confirmations like that. A lot of confirmations about stabilities or plans coming in for you, and that you're not going to be doing it alone. Confirmations that you're not going to be doing it alone. So you might be getting that like your twin flame or a soulmate or a divine counterpart or a soul family member, but for most of you, your twin flame is coming into your life to give some sort of security in terms of knowing and plans of what's going to happen between the two of you in the near future. But also how this connection is going to fit into a lot of other areas of your life. Okay. So what are your twin flames' actions towards you at this time? What are your twin flames' actions towards you at this time? 7 of Cups. They are, wow, there's just an intense amount of thinking being in their thoughts, making decisions, being certain, figuring out what moves that they want to make next, daydreaming about you, like so much. I'm not kidding you. Your twin flame is thinking about you so much and like almost like 24/7, especially in these like weeks of June. I would say for most of you almost every day, and for a lot of you much more frequently than that. Yeah, because something is happening now. For a lot of twin flames, something is happening in the physical right now. So I feel like, before you come into contact with your twin flame, especially if you haven't been in contact for a long time, if you haven't spoken for a long time or seen each other for a long time, or things were much different the last time we spoke or connected, you're going to feel it intensely right before you see your twin flame, for about like a week or a few days before you see your twin flame in the physical or get physical contact, or news of something big or something drastically different happening in your twin flame connection. You feel it. You feel it just like you did right before you met your twin flame for the first time. I don't know if you remember, if a lot of you might forget, but like for the week or a few days before you met your twin flame or found out who your twin flame was, you started getting that energy, you started receiving their energy, and you started feeling good. You started feeling like really happy about life and like really high vibe energies before they came in. And the same thing is going to happen now. But also after you guys do connect, there's going to be a lot of thoughts like, what do they think about this? And like daydreaming about like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. And just like I feel like they're going to be distracted with other things. Like they're going to be distracted with work. They're going to be distracted with their other responsibilities just because they're going to be daydreaming a lot. And whether you and your twin flame are the kind of people that do that or not, like it's going to happen at least this time, where you guys just daydream so much and kind of deer in headlights, staring off to the distance, like, not getting much other work done, kind of, that kind of feel. Okay, so what is going on in their life in general right now? What is going on with your twin flame's life in general at this time? The Chariot, wow, and it pointed towards like your direction, like putting your cards on the side and their card on this side. So they're literally just kind of running towards you right now. They're just running towards you. That's like all they can think about. That's all they can really. I feel like they're being divinely called to come to you right this time. It's going to be different reasons for everyone. For some of your twin flames, they're going to not know why they're connecting with you. For a lot of your twin flames, they're going to know exactly why they feel like reaching out to you. What's going on in their life? The Strength card in reverse. Yeah. I feel like they're letting their entire guard down. They're just like, it's time. I have to go see them. I don't care if I feel like I'm good enough yet, or that I'm ready enough, or that like whatever I'm doing or whatever they're doing, like I don't care. I'm just going to reach out. Like it's time. I feel like this is divine timing. Time to go. It's like to the point where it's like crippling how much they're thinking about you and how much they're daydreaming about you. They have to connect with your energies physically at this time, whether that's like in person or through messages. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be in person. I remember mentioning that like recently you might have had a near miss with your twin flame. You might have came close to them physically, or might have had a message or something happened where you guys kind of connected physically, whether you know it or not, just to get prepared, get your energies prepared to connect with them physically again, because it's like so intense, so overwhelming that like if you guys just came together, you might just like bounce off each other. But like if you kind of slowly like come into physical union, especially if you're ready to come into physical union and stay in physical union, you might need that little bit of like, few steps or gradual meeting or something, coming together. Okay, what's going on with your life, twin flame? What's going on with your life? 9 of Pentacles. There you go, twin flame. There's your abundance coming in, all the things that you've been working on, all your hopes and wishes. And I feel like this is more physical things. So money, job opportunities, promotions, the perfect home or location that you want to move towards, a new office. I feel like it's more physical things and material things. The financing you needed, the funding you needed, the right people and resources that you needed, everything that you kind of needed to move into the next, move into your next cycle, move into your new life. Yeah, these are things that are going to last long in your life. These are things that are here to stay for a long time. I do feel like this is something that you may want to that you might think about too much. Oh my goodness, while your twin flame is thinking so intensely about you, you're getting so much physical abundance in, and so many opportunities for your soul mission, for your soul family, for all the physical material things that you've wanted, twin flame, that you are so caught up on like, what should I do next? Maybe you get a bunch of things that you wanted for your soul mission, or for your next steps in your career, or for your, if you're gonna move somewhere, or for relationships with soul family members, or soul friends, or community, or financial opportunities. There's a lot of money coming in, and it's just kind of like, what do I do first, in what order, and like how do I prioritize? Which two things should I start first, or should I wait to start something like later on? Which opportunity do I need to grab first? It's just like overwhelming, because it's like, what do I start now? What do I do now? There's everything that I want to do. I have the opportunity for now. What order should I do it in? And so you're taking a lot of time to think about that, while your twin flame is taking a lot of time to think about you, and specifically this relationship, and specifically the romantic relationship, and like your life together, your future together. Wow. Do you see that? That mirroring? That's crazy. Okay, let's finish with your twin flames' thoughts and feelings about you. What would they like to say to you if they could talk to you right now? What would they like to... I just saw 717. That's really nice. I'm feeling like they're not going to... Spirit's not going to bring anything through, because they're going to tell it to you soon. They're going to tell you soon. So it's like, what's the point? I miss you. Can we start over? Wow. I'm struggling to share my heart. So I do feel like they're gonna... I feel like this is like a huge confirmation that they miss you. So they're gonna come to you and say, "Can we start over?" And they have such intense feelings for you that they may have not ever felt this depth of love and complex feelings in their life. So they might have a little trouble telling you or explaining it to you, because like, it's out of their vocabulary. They don't even know how to go about this, They don't even know how to... They're just starting to understand these like deep emotions that they've never felt, or that they were that were abused when they were younger, or in their past life. So it's just kind of like, give them a second, until they can... You need to practice, right? You need to practice telling someone how you feel about them. No one gets it right the first time, right? Or not many. Or after a while, you might get like bruised and defeated, where you have to learn to love again. Buy the book in reverse. So I feel like this is not going to be by the book. This is something new. This is what I'm saying. Like this is something that has never been experienced by this planet, by humans, or at least not for a very, very, very long time. And so everything that happens now is like new. There's new rules. There's new boundaries. There's new ways to communicate. There's new ways of interacting. This is a new kind of relationship. This is what we've been waiting for, Twin Flame. This is what I've been talking about for the past 4 years. We're here. This is where we show everyone else in the world the way to the most ideal romantic relationship. It starts with you, and it starts with your twin flame and your connection that you two have, and the divine connection you guys have. You're going to lead the way, and it starts with you two coming together now. Oh my goodness. Wow, so I hope you enjoy this reading. If you resonate, please check out the extended twin flame reading. I put my heart and soul into that one. I'm a talent reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.